kind of knew about him. I'd really love to know any like anti-strat or any like going into fights with this guy.
Okay, wait. Let's look up this absolute superstar, okay? Let's look him up. You already lost like when you think the guy is better than you, to be honest. So honestly, it doesn't matter what you do at that point. Hello gamer, this is a clip from one of the improvement camps session where a student is expressing his stress and his inability to focus when he's playing as a good player with good stats, because he's explaining to me that he's playing against a player with best stats in the league, and he don't know how to like counter that. Maybe they should be avoiding that player on the map. Maybe they should be doing some kind of anti-strats. But I'm having a challenge there as a coach because the guy turns out to be really low elo player, the guy that's supposedly a god, right? And I have to put myself in the shoes of a student to understand that, okay, some players that are bots to me are gods to other players, and we have to learn how to deal with that. And after you watch the clip, I will give you another perspective on this problem and how to deal with these intrusive thoughts of this player is so good, I might lose, right? Because everybody has these thoughts sometimes, but you need to learn how to fight against them and how to direct that to something else, which you'll understand after watching the whole video. So enjoy the clip and the rest of the video.
So some background, the T side, we need to do better. We have this really good player named AJ. That's like the best player in the league for this ranking. We think he should not be at our ranking because he's so good.
Okay.
And so we kind of knew about him. We kind of knew which site he played, and so I'd really love to know any like anti-strat or any like mindset things going into fights with this guy, or you know how he plays, so we can better understand, because we'll probably play him again. How to beat his play style, or
real talk, like just don't think about him at all. Just forget. Nobody cares.
Okay.
Just play your game, hit shots. That's it. Like real talk, you know. You should not be obsessing over, oh, this guy has high rate. Imagine like people going in like this into games against, like, let's say Vitality, and thinking like, oh, they have Zayu, you know, like try to avoid him. Like, yeah, I get it. When Donk was like super good, like people were avoiding him. Yeah, okay, but come on, man, it's not even close to that level. I get it that the skill gap can be here. Like, I understand this. I understand maybe you guys are like lower skilled, and it's like a real thing, yeah? But nothing is gonna help you in terms of like you're gonna go to the other side or like try to avoid him. This is not gonna help you because he's still gonna be there for the retake, you know? It makes sense in your brain like to think like, oh, this guy is better than us, so we'll just go to the other side. But at the same time, if you would just like play against this guy and not even know he's there, you would probably play better than figuring out where you go to avoid the guy. This is what I see from experience works better. Forgetting about it. You already lost like when you think the guy is better than you, to be honest. So honestly, it doesn't matter what you do at that point. I'm talking about like specific fights with this guy, not the whole game.
right.
If you think this guy is better than you, like you already lost the fight. Like you already lost the clutch 1v1 versus him or whatever. The guy is like,
well, in my mind,
yeah.
In my mindset, I'm the best player on my team, and statistically, I've been the best, and so I feel like I can go toe to toe with him, and so I'm trying to entry for my team against him and things like that. So maybe I made it seem like he's just way. I think he is better than me, but I think I
Okay.
should hold my own.
Okay, wait. Let's look up this absolute superstar, okay? Let's look him up. Yeah. AJ, okay? Baby goat. Let's look him up, boys. Let's look him up. So we have 2,000 hours. Baby goat and AJ. Look, Faceit Finder. The baby goat apparently is level 4 on Faceit. Okay. Well, he played a couple Faceits. He's doing 14 kills, 15 kills, 7 kills in level 4 Faceit. Just saying. Level 4 Faceit. And a couple of good stats in level 3. But it looks like he hit his cap at level 4 Faceit. But now, you can tell me, this guy looked like insanely good at CS? I don't know. You can tell me if at level 4 Faceit the guy can't perform. Like, I'm not saying you know, like...
Yeah, compared to me though, yeah, I'm like a level 2 or 3, so...
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not... The jump between 2 and 4 is not like a jump between Donk and like an average Faceit player, you know? Not a big jump. I've seen people jump from 2 to 4, like in a matter of a month for sure, like maybe even 2 weeks. Practice properly. Let's see your game, okay? Let's not focus on that guy. Okay, now after rewatching the clip and thinking about it, the solution is actually in the clip, but let me rephrase that. So the way you should think about approaching these situations where you're playing against an opponent that supposedly is better, has some insane stats, and you're scared he's gonna destroy you and your team, is you should basically focus on what you can control, which is coming back to the Stoic principles that I teach inside the improvement camp. But the way to think about it is, okay, you can focus on many things in CS. You can focus on your teammates' comms, you can focus on the enemies, what they're doing, trying to read them. You can focus on your own gameplay, on your crosshair, on the radar, right? There's so many things to focus on. You could be literally focusing on all of those things, like cross replacement, like counter strafe, like communicating with your teammates, like anti-stratting the opponents, right? But anti-stratting not in a way that the enemy is better, just literally anti-stratting based on what they're doing and their default. And all of these things, they take away focus from the power of the enemy being having good stats or being so good at the game, right? If you think about all these things, like, do I have good cross replacement? Do I counter strafe properly? How I'm peeking this angle? How I'm lining up this util? How I'm communicating with my team and calling a strat? If you think about these things, well, you're gonna forget about the opponent being good, and you're gonna wake up at the end of the game and be like, wait, this guy was good? Actually? Oh, we won, or we lost. Wait, this guy was so good, I didn't really notice, right? You're just gonna stop noticing these things. So the biggest hack is to switch your focus. And now, how do you actually switch your focus? You switch your focus by questions. You ask yourself the question, what do I do this round to get a kill? How do I take this map control this round? Where do we go as a team this round? And then micro level, you ask yourself, where do I put my crosshair here? Where am I expecting the next fight to be? And using questions, you can switch the focus. And by switching the focus, you're gonna forget about all these things you've been thinking about before the game. So that's the actual solution. Well, enjoy the fix for your mindset. Try it out. Try one game asking yourself that question, or more questions that switch your focus to these in-game things instead of thinking about your opponent.